Order of the day, number 1.
Environmental Reporting Bill interrupted debate on second reading.
When this issue was last debated in this House, Joanne Hayes was speaking. She has 4 minutes remaining if she desires. Joanne Hayes.
Speaker. Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. And I'm pleased to stand again to take my 4 minutes on the Environmental Reporting Bill. This is a excellent bill, Mr Speaker, and I just want to recap a little bit about the actual bill itself, since it's been a whole week since we've been away on recess, and I just want to bring it all back and give a bit of an overview on the bill itself. So this bill creates a national level environmental reporting system. It ensures that reporting on our environment occurs on a regular basis and it can be trusted by the public because...
Order. I apologise for interrupting the member. There is too much noise, both in the chamber from members leaving and also from the gallery. If people wish to leave, I'd be grateful if they do so more quietly. Joanne Hayes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. As I was saying, the report can be trusted by the public because it is conducted by an independent and fair and accurate person who will do this, and I'll talk a little bit more about that particular person. Now, the purpose or the provisions of the bill is that it requires reports from 5 domains, 5 key domains, and they are atmosphere, climate, the air, freshwater and marine domains. And these are set out, as I said, as by an independent reviewers, and that's by the Secretary for the Environment and the Government Statistician. And they will also be responsible for making sure that there is a synthesis report that will look across domains, looking at trends and interactions across those domains once every 3 years. It also ensures that the producers of our reports are independent. That's what I was saying about the Government Statistician and the Secretary for the Environment. And it also allows our Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment, who holds a very important independent role, to be able to give some strong analysis and review on the reports being produced. Mr Speaker, when I last stood here, I talked about the marine environment, and I talked a little bit about the EEZ legislation that we're putting in, and this is making sure that we take out the potential risks and activities within the marine environment, like petroleum exploration, seabed mining, marine energy generation and carbon capture development, while making the Environmental Protection Authority responsible for consenting and enforcing these activities, which is all part and parcel of the water domain, which I spoke about quite in depth at the last time I stood. Finally, Mr Speaker, I just want to talk about the air domain. This is really important. Just recently I was up in Auckland at the Spark, being hosted by Spark, and they talked to, sorry, it wasn't Spark, it was the Electricity Networks Association in Christchurch, and they talked about the various things that they are doing within the provision of electrical cars, or cars run by electricity, and this is actually helping to reduce emissions into the environment. They also talked and showed us whereabouts they propose to put all of their I suppose plug-in kind of like, instead of petrol stations, but the plug-in areas that electric cars can park up in and be recharged so they can make the journey. And that's from the top of the north all the way to the bottom of the south. And I believe, Mr Speaker, that this is a very good bill. It is a strong bill. It is the first time that we've had a bill that looks at our environment. It has a step change that we have implemented in 2011, and I commit the bill to the House. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
The next call is a split call. James Shaw, 5 minutes.
Speaker, I rise to speak on the Environmental Reporting Bill.